Paul Fenter is champion. Alex Moore from 4th place becomes champion. Chris Heineke is champion number 3 in the Porsche. Mohat Musa from Project Vapor is champion. And we have another new champion, Ryan Ottens. And out of the last corner, Henry Mayer becomes champion number 6. Andres Rodeo does it, champion number 7. Good evening, yos, and welcome back. Wednesday night, it is SARCO Season 3 brought to you by NAG, Pablo Clark Racing, as well as MSR, and our little livery supplier sponsor, BD Liveries. AD, what's going on? It is ready, round number 3. How did we get here so quickly?
Well, I don't know, you tell me. Where did you bring us today?
Jeez, look, round number 3, Silverstone, and all I can say, we'd mixed up the settings a little bit. We've had 2 very, very dry races, very predictable, and now all of a sudden we found that little bit of spice, where you throw something on, and it just adds something that you don't expect. The track keeps going from damp to greasy, little bit of that Durban rain that just rains for 3 days, and it's just enough to make stuff wet, but not enough stuff to make you cold. That's what's happening right now.
A lot of drivers are going to be sweating after this game. If they finish racing tonight. I'm glad I'm not there, especially when it's wet conditions in Silverstone. No thanks.
So, look, I know for a fact that the guys have been putting in the practice. We know there's been quite a bit of the time that's been put up, and you're getting these one driver does well, the next session not able to get it together, another driver does well, then the next session not able to get it together. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I think this is definitely going to be one of the most challenging, considering there are 2 pit stops that the drivers need to do here this evening. Have to take fuel, but then again, is that, do you risk taking tires? Do you need the tires, or can they get away with just the one set? That is going to be one of the craziest questions. I want to just double check here to see what's happening on the live stream. So we're 30 seconds away from the qualifying, and as we know, the 1 lap flyer, it's going to be a cracker. Yes. So let us jump across there. While we're doing that, let's see who's joined us. So Flying K-Man saying yo, he has got first dibs here this evening, so welcome, as well as Andre the Great saying you're racing Lutch. Don't know if Lutch is racing, unless Flying K-Man is Lutch. That'll be pretty cool. Brandon DeSantos saying, can you turn 80 up a bit? 80, you need to speak louder.
Is this loud enough?
Fantastic. And then we've got Ruan Heineke saying good luck everyone, let's go. There we go. Flying K-Man is Luciano. How they put the 2 and 2 together, I don't know. So Luciano, you're going to have to give us just a little bit of background information of how the Flying K-Man is not the Flying L-Man. That would have made more sense. I do see that we've got Quentin Boz, who has liked us, as well as Matthew Wadedy has followed us. Fantastic. There we go. Let's give you your recognition there, Matthew. Following us through a rouge. Thank you very much. And we're 40 seconds away from our one-lap flyer. It is saying that the track is not doing anything, but there we go. So the track is now officially green to go, not green as in not enough grip.
Oh yes. Oh, well, at least with the Silverstone, we know that the length of the track is at least 5.89 kilometers with 18 corners.
And the guys you see this, they're getting out very, very early. And I think it's so that we don't find that if the conditions change. But I'm looking at the clock in the bottom corner. We only got a 10-minute qualifier here. But I'm seeing that in 5 minutes, the rain is going to slow down. And within the next 15 minutes, it's going to be dry. So quite interestingly is who is going to be able to get in that fastest lap. 80. I know that there's something that I owe you, and I promise you it's coming now. I just had to make sure that I had the right cameras up. There we go. So now we can start playing around and getting into the actual detail. While we're doing that, 80, just tell us, in terms of the championship, who is doing what?
Well, do you want me to say the top 5 at the moment? Well, at number 1 is Tariq Adam with the McLaren 720. He's with 70 points. And number 2 is Musa with the BMW M4 with 67 points. So that's close. Then we got Justin Lotus in the Ferrari 296 with 64. Then Amish Domingo, with the BMW is also 64 points. And at number 5 is Henko van der Berg with the McLaren with 61 points. That is super close.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about that. What is happening in the A class for us?
Well, in the A class is, first place is Tyler Scott in the BMW, and he's with 29.5 points. And Terry Wilfred with the Ferrari with 27 points. That's super close. And third is Lewis Stenford with the Ferrari, 24.5. Fourth is Justin Davies with the McLaren, and that's 23.5 points. And then obviously fifth, Andre Gabisi in the Ferrari, 296 with 23 points. It is super close as well. There's a lot of anybody can take points tonight.
And that's the thing, is get in this banker. It is not a track that, and conditions. Luciano is actually saying that it's excited. This track and the fitting weather is exactly what is expected. So most definitely. But now we're going to start getting the guys on their actual lap that are now being counted. So Ulrich de Jager, the first man out on track. Just behind him, I think, is Brandon dos Santos. We did miss him. He's just gone around the corner. Fred Conradi, currently 26. He's going to be looking to get some points up on the board today. Justin Davies, we heard him fighting in that AM class. Is that right? Andre wasn't here last week, but here he is on track in his Ferrari, looking forward to banking some points. Just understanding that he is without scoring points just yet, but still in the championship. Those double points in the last round, anything can happen, and we're at Imola, which is a fantastic race. You're not going to want to miss it. We've had so many of the seasons actually change from that last race. So guys, keep your eyes on. 11th of September is our endurance race. So it is the 11th of September. It's that Wednesday after. And Tyler Scott, he was in shot there. Currently leading the AM. He's going to have Terry Wolford right behind him. Louis Serfontaine currently in 9th with Griffin Racing. He's going to be looking to move up the order. Ulrich de Jager.
Oh, yes.
So, Luciano, to answer your question, everybody goes together. You've got 10 minutes to find your slots, and away you go. We don't like them discriminating between drivers here. Okay, so Ulrich is still the driver that went out first. There he is there. So we'll start picking up as they start coming through turn number 18. Want to get as close on that inside curb as possible, but now that it's slippery and wet, remember this is a family show, Ulrich goes first on a 208, but then Sean Lerero bangs in a 207. Next in line is Brandon Dos Santos. He goes to third place on a 211, followed by, can I get him in time? Yes, I can. Jonathan. Sorry, Tox. Jonathan van der Vente. Oh my gosh. From now on, you shall be named Jonathan. Yo, this is going to be some rapid fire because we got Fred Conradi with, I think in that Porsche is. There we go. So we'll get all three of them. So Rob van der Heever, he goes fifth. Then Brandon drops down to sixth. Fred Conradi goes to seventh. And that was Justin Davies. He goes into a second place. He was the McLaren that was just behind the Porsche there. So quite congested. I wonder whether Justin just closed up onto the other two ahead. So far only 8 drivers have put in a lap. And as I say that, Lucas moves up the order and he goes into 6th place.
I mean, that final turn into Woodcote, I mean, you go very close. I mean, Dylan, when you racing, how close do you get to that last corner?
Yeah, you climb right on that inside, that curb. You ride it right up against the wall because you want to try and minimize the amount of track that you're actually taking through there.
It's a difficult track. For me, this is a difficult track. I don't like this track, and this track don't like me as well.
This is a track of flow. You got to be patient. You got to know that you're going to go from one side to the other side. That's what it's all about. So there we go. Louis Serfontaine goes into 9th place. Robert Stoltz looks like he's duffed it up going into turn number 16. I wonder whether that was an out lap or whether that was I think he was just getting out the way for Matthew, possibly. Matthew, see, but they're also staying off the curb there, 80. Yeah. That inside curb is so wet, and it could very well be dangerous. Correct. Ruan Heineke, supporting one of the most striking, and yes, guys, I am extremely biased about this livery, but this thing's got Mamba Fever all over it, and if you've got that car behind you, you'll understand what Mamba Fever is, because you know what? It's a real thing.
Hey, Baranas. Is he going to come?
My cousin Memo going out and starting his lap, as well as Andre Hildebrand starting his lap as well. David Farrell, he'll get his lap started, as well as Etienne Maton. Just looking at Brandon Dos Santos saying the flow is not working with a changing conditions. Sorry, Brandon. We've got Crazy Stunt saying, what's up, guys? Gonna join sometime on track. Nice quality stream. Crazy Stunt's, that's what we like to hear, man. Thank you so much for the feedback. And I know that Luciano, who's going to change his name to the Flying Elman soon, will have some. See, he's got some messages higher up, which I'll get to now. There's just so much happening now. I'm trying to find people who are on their laps. Jason Landsberg. He's going to cross the line. There we go. He's into P1 with a 207.1 there for him. Marius Portman, we know that he is quick. Antonio Gamble saying, Griffin boys behind you guys all the way. So Marius out on his flying lap. Henko Vandenberg, we saw how good he was last week. A really good result there for him on a flying lap. Mark Hennebury in his Honda, he will get his lap underway. Bafira, man oh man, he's got such an amazing positions. He qualifies well, but he just hasn't been able to get stuff together. Christian Vandenberg, brother of Henko, on his flyer. Matthew Wadley crosses the line. He goes into 2nd place. I'm sure he'll be very happy with that position. Robert Stoltz was just behind him, goes to 11th. That's a pretty good qualifying there for Robert in his Skechers BMW. Ruan Heineke, where does this put him? What the heck? First place there for Ruan, followed by his brother who has crossed the line, Tariq Adam. He's now on his flyer. Just behind him is Jason Farmer. Jason Farmer crosses the line to begin his flyer. Andre Hildebrand, this should be a time lap for him. There we go. 18th place for him as he crosses that line. Etienne Mouton, this is a lap for him. 6th place for Etienne. Looks like
nice.
He's done well there. And I must say, the last time I was on track with Etienne on this track, I rear-ended him. Not really my greatest moment. But there you go. Mohat Musa goes and takes 0.3 out of Chris Heineke's time, who was actually ahead of Ruan. Sorry, I missed it on stream because we were watching Tariq getting out the way. Isham Domingo, he goes into 4th place, followed by Terry Wolford, goes to 11th. So we want to see where he finished relative to Tyler. He is ahead of Tyler. So that's put Terry in a much better position than his fellow competitor in the AM class. Dion Fenter goes to 8th. Henko van den Berg. Let's see where he's able to slot his McLaren. And I've just seen a name that's come up. And I've actually got this major nostalgia. So I will mention you right now. Henko goes to 4th, followed by Justin Lotus, sticks it on pole. Followed by Mark Henry, who goes to 2nd place. So guys, the track is definitely getting quicker. Mafira, where does the slot him? 6th place for him. 17th. Mafira, I had a high hopes there for you, son. Okay, next up, Christian van der Berg. He crosses the line. He goes into 8th place. Tariq Adam, where does this put him? His target is currently a 204.88, which will put him onto pole position. And these are the last of the qualifiers to come through, and that is Tariq and Jason Farmer. I know Antonio Gamble is going to be shouting for her boy, and that is a B-O-O-I boy. There we go. Tariq puts it on pole, followed by Jason in the background. Jason puts it into 4th place. So Tariq Adam, a 203.8, takes a 2nd out of Justin Lotus's time there. Absolutely incredible. And there is your pole sitter.
This quality, as I look at the quality and I'm seeing with points now, there's so many that have just jumped. Fantastic opportunities tonight for sure.
And it just looked like that track got better and better and better. And here we go. We've got a visitor, Sarge793. What's up, Sarco? Lacquer to watch the stream again. It's been a while. Sarge, you're not joking. So Sarge dabbled a little bit with us at Project Cars, but every now and again when we wanted to do a bit of Call of Duty, Sarge was the man that we called. And then we did a bit of Apex. So Sarge, lacquer having you with us, man.
Good evening. Oh, wow.
So there we go.
This is very good.
We've also got Gerard Niemand, who's given us a little subscription there to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Gerard. Lucky to have you joining us there on the stream. So, 80, here we go. It is going to be 20, I'll say 20 minutes, but it's not. It is 2 stints of do I need tires? Do I not need tires? I have to put fuel. So it's going to be very interesting. And seeing here that the track is greasy, and that's what they qualified in. And if it goes to damp does not help anybody, because a damp track cannot withhold the wet.
No,
a damp track does not like the dry tires.
Oh no.
So the slicks. So it definitely is a very, very interesting scenario.
I might say people might end up pitting more than they think, depending on how it changes with the weather. I know I've done that a couple of times. You just get into the wet and then the rain changes and you're like, no.
and that's exactly the point, is that we don't know what the weather's going to do. It's saying it's optimal now, but we don't know over the next 75 minutes if there is going to be rain that's coming. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of happy people that are seeing, but hold on, it's optimal now, but once that rain starts, it gets greasy, and that's where things start getting extremely tricky.
Yeah, you gotta stop pulling your hair out, because it gets tough. It does get tough. But the way the points are and the way the weather is tonight, yeah, I think it's gonna definitely be some surprises tonight, which is gonna be good.
I've just got this weird feeling that I'm probably not in the right view, because it hasn't allowed me to just go and click drive and really see what's happening on the outside. So I just hope I haven't stuffed this up too badly. But let's see, drive. There we go. Okay, so it was just me being a little bit paranoid. So we're all good.
Look at that liveries. They're nice.
So we've got Andre saying the oaks are quick, holy moly. You could have used the word coconut and we would have understood exactly what you were trying to say there, Andre. Luciano actually shouting out there for Henko, saying nice Henko. Then we did have Luciano saying it's not racing, no, it's a Chinese way of saying flying man. There we go. A little bit of background information.
Nice.
Oh, what's happened to Chris Heineke? Oh no, I don't know if he's going to make it.
Green light, give it all you got.
Okay, well that's green lights, and Chris Heineke has started quite far down out of position, and through turns 1 going into 2 everyone seems to be clear. Still no contact on my side, but patience is needed here as they start going in through turns 3, 4, 5 and 6.
Careful and stuff. Now you've got to be smooth through those.
And still no contact, still nothing has been reported. What a great shot. You can see the entire field there in the background, and the man out in front, Tariq Adam, has started just pulling away. A welcome Ultra Dwarf to the show. He's saying let's gooi Henko, and Tariq starting to pull away with Justin Lotus. He's managed to just start opening a little bit of a gap between himself and the BMW driver Mohat Musa just behind him. So we can now just get down to the ground level to see what's some very, very wide cars there in the background. And side by side, Jason Landsberg and that McLaren is out of position. Careful there. So that's car 37 who... Oh, it's there. There. All of a sudden it just popped up on screen. So that's Vandenberg. There we go.
Oh, look at that. All of them coming down that road, eh?
So a great shot as everyone starts just settling in. And Chris Heineke, you can see here, down 9 positions. Started in 5th, but maybe just couldn't get his wheel, or the car wasn't starting, and has dropped down. Marius Botma, looks like he invalidated his lap, because it's saying that he's in 22nd, up 9. So that's him starting from 31st up to 22nd. So a great start there for him.
Oh, look at that approaching. There we go.
So as I said that, I got a little frog in my throat, and
Robert.
There we go. Ruan Heineke is the first to go and jump into the pits. He's obviously got some sort of strategy that he wants to make use of. Mohat Musa to the outside at turn number 7. Will he be able to let that car hang out there? It looks like Justin did get a better exit there, so Mohat would have to just slot in behind him. You can just see how close these guys are. Henko to the inside, Mark Henry, but safe through there. And now that I realize that we're at Silverstone, it's bringing back this flash of that corner on Sunday when I hit it and landed on the wall on the right hand side, having followed Ruan Heineke through.
Alright, we have Tyler Scott approaching Gula.
Tyler right on the back, but just in the background there, Rob van der Heever has moved to the inside and has got himself ahead of Andre. So a great move there by Rob. Sean Lerero trying to find a way around Jason Landsberg. Sean is on the inside, yes. Jason on the outside. So this is going to set Sean up on the inside through Luffield.
Oh, is he going to
make it? Ooh, can he put this Mustang, get it to slow down? Because the Ferrari behind, Matthew Wadey, this Ferrari is way better and way more stable through the tight twisty stuff. The tight twisty stuff. Pronounce your words, Dylan. And Sean Lerero able to make the move stick past Jason Landsberg up to 7th place. And a pretty easy move in the end there. Sean Domingo on the back of a Henko. It was going to say half a second, but I would have been lying because now that gap is 1 second. The man out in front, there he goes in the bottom of the screen while cameraman Tim tries to find out where he is. You can just see a purple sectors all round, fastest lap 158.7, where in the background Justin Lotus crazy stunt saying it was twite. Yes, it was very twite, like a twiger. Are we talking about the lions? You're not referring to any animals or any funny coconut business here. Yes. Let's jump down. David Farrell around the outside of Johan, or should I say Jonathan van der Venter? Sorry, Tongs, that was bad form. Louis Fontaine trying to close up on the back of Justin Davies. Hold on, Justin had quite a good qualifying, but actually down 6 places, so he's been under a little bit of pressure here at the beginning of this race, knowing that we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers that have already taken their first pit stop, and it looks like there has been one for tires. The rest have all just been splash and dashes. So the that was
teammate.
Yeah, Fred unfortunately going into the back of his teammate and pushing that teammate into somebody else. But we'll leave that up to the stewards after the race to review. But at least now we can get back to some racing. Tyler Scott starting to make some moves there, 15th from 6th. And the man
he's chasing.
Wanted to find out, the man he is chasing is this man currently in 12th place. So Cherry Wolford has had a blinder of a start from 17th up to 12th, and has now got 2 places between himself and the man who is chasing him down, Tyler Scott. But the Landsberg and Wadey battle still happening as Sean Lerero pulls away slightly. And you can just hear that grunt of that Bentley in the background there from Chris Heineke. Chris starting to move up through the field. So now up into 10th. So still down 5 places, but he is starting to make some moves there.
I know, yeah, and everybody, there's plenty of action. You can see on the track itself, there's a lot of groups there bunching up, so people are very, very close to each other.
And it's the groups that we want, because that's where all the racing action is happening. And that Bentley went very wide, late lunge onto the inside. He's definitely got that, but now will Matthew be able to start it on the inside? Great. Nice. That was well done there by Chris. Just closing off that line, not leaving Matthew any moments to say, well, maybe I can just slot it back on the inside. So great defensive driving there by Chris Heineke, as well as Matthew. Great awareness there for knowing that he was going to have a go. But here we go, down to 16th place, and it is Andre chasing Tyler Scott. And just behind him is David Farrell. So here, once again, we've got another 3-way horse here at SARCO.
Look at this, and anything can happen at the moment. Anything.
And we haven't even had 10 minutes of this race yet. Okay, so we got
it. Defending very well. It's holding them off very well. Oh yeah, now we're going to straights. I think definitely someone's going to try and take. Kabisi might take on the inside. Almost.
So where the Ferraris are good is through the twat and twisty stuff.
The Beckett's and the maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah. And there we go. So Andre getting that slowdown warning as David Farrell goes through and moves up the position, and he's now trying to find a way around Tyler. We know that if you go through turn number 7, you can start it on the outside. That puts you on the inside as you go down the Vale at turn number 8. But that BMW has got massive legs. Ooh. Is David going to try go to the outside here? Because that's going to put him on the inside for the next corner. It's going to be on the brakes, and will Tyler run late?
Excellent, fantastic.
Tyler loses a bit of the rear. David to the inside, misses the curb that sent me to see Jesus on Sunday, and David gets that move done. Absolutely fantastic driving by those 3 drivers. Andre is now the middle of his own little 3-way horse with Henko van der Berg behind him and trying to chase down Dion Fenter.
Oops.
Henko's gonna, just trying to find a way, just having a look left, right, still not finding it, but he should be able to go around the outside here and slot it on the brakes there into turn number 13.
Fantastic defense.
Oh, that's Brandon Dos Santos is very deep there, and Mafira, as well as Terry Wolford, taking advantage and going through and moving up the order. So that puts Terry in 11th place and Mafira up to 12th. That Aston is super quick in the straight line. You saw how Mafira was closing up onto the back of Terry. We definitely need to keep our eye on this battle. The other battle that I've been keeping my right eye on entirely is trying to see how Mohat in his grape cherry BMW. So Justin just leaves enough space for Mohat to get through. That's going to compromise him because Mohat's going to go to the inside. Side by side, Justin is not going to give this position up just yet as they go into a turn number 11. Mohat has got the move sorted.
Nice.
Goes up into second place, but still 3.1 seconds is the gap between himself and Tariq Adam ahead. Looking at our time, 15 minutes in the future, and still showing cloudy, no rain in sight.
Not yet.
Not yet. So Andre is still looking for an opportunity to go around the BMW of Tyler Scott, but still not able to find a way, a little bit too deep. And we've got Luciano saying that BMW looks so stable. Yes, it did. The fact that he was able to get that car to the inside, get back onto the power, while wow. You saw that, right? That wasn't just me.
No. Hello, I'm next to you.
Because that was Tyler Scott in his BMW who hit that curve. It created a bit of a sideways slide moment, and I honestly thought that he was going to connect with Andre, but they somehow, in some way, did not. Well, here we go.
View, it looks like it connected. Ooh, look at that.
So I had a notification that Mafira was ahead of Terry, but then all of a sudden, as I switched there, I saw that Terry actually got that back. So these two are really having a proper ding-dong battle here this evening. Okay, Sean Lorero, I think he was dropping down the order, but that is because he's gone into the pits, and he has just done a little splash and dash, 8 seconds of fuel there for him, and total pit stop time 26.4 seconds. It's as soon as it starts going up into the 30s, we know the guys have put on those tires. Christian, he's looking for a way across the Matrix-inspired Porsche of Andre Hildebrand, and wow, basically just slots it around the outside. And I think Andre said, look, I'm not fighting you. You must go do what you need to do, and I'll just have a race from here. So, Ernst Berlin, he is, has he just lost the place? No, he's trying to find a way ahead. Ernst up 2 places from where he started in 30th. And he's got Ulrich, who's just ahead of him. And this is Ulrich chasing Jason Farmer. Jason Farmer, guys, is currently out of position. He has done a pit stop. And Jason Farmer is trying to chase down Marius and Ruan. So Jason just now making his way through the field as Ulrich takes a lot of that inside curb through turn 12. Man, 11. 11. And I looked at the 12. And I'm like, that's the wrong corner. It's the one before. So, another 3-way battle. And this is Robert Stoltz, Dejan Fenton, Sean Lorero after having done one of his stops. And this is part of the challenge, AD, is that you get stuck. After having done a pit stop, you get stuck in this traffic. And what that then does is it, unfortunately, slows you down from the leading car that you're actually battling a little bit further up if they get just a little bit of that clear air.
Oh yeah, then you should be able to get some speed.
So we are able to just go and have a look. This was for position, and that was Henko just slotting it up on the inside of Johan VDV, going into turn number 1. So absolutely a great move there. And then just in the back, that is Fred Conradi. So Robert Stoltz has just lost that position to Sean Lorero. So Sean now up into a 19th place, also having done his pit stop.
Nice. Oh yes, he did one.
Oh, look at that. Sorry. The battle in the background there. This is going to get toasty. Because this is a Christian chasing Dejan, who's chasing Robert. And then 2 seconds ahead is Sean, who's just gone past. What's happened there, Sean?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. I saw Sean taking the 2 places, then all of a sudden dropping down. Is Sean going to slot it through the middle? Yes, he does. Have a look at that. Goes between Johan and Fred. Let's just see if we can get that on the replay. So there's Sean going a little bit too wide. Fred's now on the inside. Johan on the inside. Fred goes a little bit too wide, just touches the grass. Sean holds his line and slots it through the middle of the 2. Runs wide again, but will have that straight line speed. Talk about a crazy, crazy moment there.
And look at that back. Look at that. Nobody's giving up. Everybody's fighting hard.
And this battle is Johan van der Vente, Christian, Fred, and Dejan with Robert 0.7 of a second, and he just goes through the inside. So that puts Christian up into 18th place. Johan now under attack from Fred Conradi, and just behind him now is Dejan Vente. And I must say, the standard of the racing has been close. It has been incredibly close. And I must say,
for sure,
the contact that we're seeing has been absolutely minimal, and absolutely loving that.
No, this has been one of the best drives so far.
Whoa! Johan going too deep, but that's going to be on the inside. He'll have to just slow down, because now Fred and Ulrich going around the outside. And now what's happening with Ruan Heineke coming through with Robert Stoltz, who's now following Ruan, now has joined this, which is effectively a 6-car battle for 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, and 22. Absolutely incredible. And then 5 seconds behind is Marius Botma chasing down Andre Hildebrandt, who has got Jason Farmer just behind Marius.
Yeah, they can't be approaching now.
That is Ulrich de Joche, and Ulrich de Joche is on the same pit strategy. Oh, Marius having a very, very late lunge. Looks like he will be able to make that stick and Farmer go around the outside. So Andre still hangs on to that position. So Farmer still trying to go around the outside. He's got Ulrich behind him, who is on the same pit strategy. Is that Ulrich going to try slot it on the inside? Will he try go on the inside of Farmer? So Ulrich does just back off just a little bit. And Jason Farmer now side by side. He's going to be able to just sneak it through there. But a great driving from all three of them. Getting really, really close, but still not making that contact. So great driving there, guys. Ulrich now on the outside. He's going to set himself up on the inside through turn number 7. So the move done already. Jeez. Talk about crazy, crazy action there.
I know, every corner there's something happening, and it is insane what's happening.
80, I don't know about you, but I've just got very excited within the next 15 minutes.
What's happening? The weather?
It's saying it's going to rain in 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. That's going to be crazy because some of the drivers who have pitted already, have they pitted too soon? Oh! Did you see that in the background?
Yes. Very briefly.
Did you see that in the background? Hold on. We're going to go back and we're going to watch this. Wow! That was fantastic there, Andre. Good job. I was not as fortunate. Unfortunately, the car went that way and then it went the other way and I hit the wall on the outside of the track.
Yes, and especially with the Porsche, when you know that back, when it goes, it goes. To have done that, that's fantastic control there.
There we go. See, even Luciano is saying nice drift.
Yeah. Dude, you know, you got me thinking. You were saying, with the tires, did they change the tires too soon? Ooh.
That's a run on the inside. Can Morris take advantage of the space on the inside there? It looks like he might. Robert might just fight this. No, he's on the brakes a bit earlier. Allows the Porsche to go through. Saying, not getting involved with your business. You must go do what you need to do. Ernst now up 4 places from where he had qualified. Trying to chase down Ulrich de Joche. And, that McLaren looked a little bit loose there. Okay, I think we've had, 18 minutes of pure overtaking, close battle enjoyment. Let's just have a little breather and go and find out what's happening up at the top. So, Tariq Adam currently ahead of Mohat Musa by 7.2 seconds. As he starts closing up onto some of the drivers. That is Serpentine, who's now getting out of the way, and that was quite a horrible place on the track for him to be caught. But yes, 15 minutes time, or 10 to 15 minutes time, we are going to have a little spritz. And is that spritz going to be lots of rain or just enough to make the track greasy is the question. Then we'll start seeing who has got the right strategies here. Isham Domingo in... Oh wait, hold on. Let's go to what my actual plan was. Because Mohat Musa currently in 2nd place. Still hasn't pitted. 7.2 seconds behind Tariq. Then 3rd place is Justin Lotus in the Ferrari for Alpha 1 Esports. Mark Hennebree.
Hey, the Honda.
Exactly, in the Honda. 4th place there for him, but down 1 from where he had qualified. Sham Domingo 1.8 seconds behind. There's Mark there as he goes through. Jason Landsberg has just got himself a stop go 30. I wonder whether that was got to do with going into the pits. Chris Haneke is in 6th place, so he's recovered quite a few places from what we had seen at the start of that race, where he was stuck on the side of the road and hadn't got going. Terry Wolford, he is up into 7th place, having just got past Etienne. So really good position there for him, understanding that there are some of the, I'll say, quicker drivers that are still behind him who have not pitted. Etienne just behind in 8th, followed by Rob van der Heever in 9th place, with David Farrell in 10th, Andre 11th place there, Henko in 12th, then Jason Landsberg is going to have to go and do that stop go, Sean Larero in 15th, and then Tyler Scott. And that, so far, ladies and gentlemen, is your top 15. Jason Farmer is, I think, driving a little bit of a tactical race here, because he's got himself right behind the likes of Ruan Haneke, and they just seem to be getting through the field. But Marius is actually ahead of them, so it looks like Marius has gone, hey guys, you're slowing me up. I need to go and just open up the pedal a bit there and get himself ahead, and he is pulling away. So Marius's fastest lap is a 2:01.1 versus, apologies, fastest lap for Marius is a 59.3 versus Ruan at a 59.6. So Marius definitely is going quicker.
Sorry, because I'm lost with it. There's so much action going on there. It's like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. That's good. Everyone's on attack. I mean, look at that.
So Jason Farmer coming through the field, started in 18th place. He's already up 14th. Not 14th, he's up 14 places. Now Jason Farmer going to the outside. We'll just see Ruan just letting his teammate go. Maybe Jason just saying over the team radio, listen, I'm going quicker than you. I've just heard Dylan say so. It's time to let me go. But
get out of the way.
Another whole bunch of positions being gained here is Ernst. You can see 21st place, so up 9th, and looking to put some pressure on the back of Robert. In terms of fastest lap, Ernst has gone 3 seconds quicker than Robert, so I think it is just a matter of time here, and he should be able to go through. We've got Wolf that's come through saying bottom clutch of Vandenberg brothers. There we go. To the inside goes Ernst. Robert not really able to fight for that position, and Ernst now goes up into 20th place. That's up 10 from where he started.
Nice. Oh, yes, Ernst. And he's doing very, very well. I mean, at the moment he's 35 points, 16th position at the moment, as the point stands. So very good drive from him. And
developing in front of us is what is known as a four-way horse. And that is because we've got Etienne, Rob, David Farrell, all chasing down Terry Wilfred. And from the lap times is between Terry, Etienne, Rob and David, there is 0.3 of a second is the gap. And here we go, the rain is here, and if we look in 15 minutes time, it's saying rain plus, which means the rain is going to get harder, which means now the track is going to be greasy, but then it's going to go to damp, which means we're going to have to pit for wet tires, because the damp track does not like the slick tires. So here's another little roll of the dice to those who have pitted early. what to do now. Mark Hennebree is going into the pits. Rob van der Heever moved to the inside and saying, Etienne, I'm coming through. Here he goes. So great move there from Rob. Rob now up into a 7th position.
Well, now she's not seen who's went with stayed with the wets or chose the slicks. Because we'll eventually see that very quickly.
Yeah, it is going to be quite interesting because now you see the track has now changed. It was optimal. It's now changed to fast. And the more rain that drops on it, the slippier, the snottier, the more unpredictable it gets.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there we go. That's how it is supposed to be. Uncomfortable.
And I just love that unpredictability, I must say. People think I'm a bit of a sadist, as are Gwent and Grab. Let's see if we were able to just see what Matthew Wadley had done here. So Matthew moves to the inside on the brakes. Nice early apex. Robert sees him coming, gives him the space, and that's where Robert, little snap of the rear there. It's a BMW doing BMW things, unfortunately.
BMW things.
I just don't understand how Mohad Musa is able to not make his BMW do that. So Dian Fenter right on the back of a Memo. So Dian, you can see that 29th place, so down 16 places. So is that because of he pitted? No, he's on the same pit strategy as Memo, who's just ahead. Memo now going into the pits. Oh, so he actually wasn't. So Dion was actually a pit behind Memo. So Dion was actually doing better. So I think that might have been why it was giving us that fake sense of security. So Rob van der Heever is putting a massive amount of pressure on the back of Terry. Because this is now Terry, Etienne, David. Again, all three of them. That Porsche did not look comfortable coming through there at all. Okay, so the track is now greasy. We've seen that it has just changed. And is that Terry catching? No, Terry's saying that he's in 5th place. And in 4th place is Chris Heineke, who is 30 seconds ahead. So that car that is ahead of them, that looks like it is somebody who is about to be lapped by these 4 drivers.
Oh yes, and this is where they're approaching.
Oh, that was wide. Oh, no. Never mind. I'll tell you what has changed, because Marius was pulling away from Ruan, and Ruan is now closed up that gap from Marius.
Alright.
But where's Jason Farmer? There we go. Jason Farmer is actually... He's gone way quicker and he's pulling away. Because they went into the pits. But Jason Farmer put in way more fuel than them.
Sorry.
That's quite interesting. Something's happened with Hisham. What's happened to Hisham? It's showing that he's on a slower lap. And so is Andre. Oh, there we go. So all you're seeing is the little warnings that we're getting. It's only because the guys are now going slower. Some of the times, last lap for Tyler Scott, 2:09, considering his fastest is a 2:03. David Farrell, his pace has also just slowed down a little bit. 2:03.8 there for him. Etienne, 2:03.9. Rob decided to get out of this traffic. He's now gone into the pits, which now is going to release David Etienne to go and chase Terry. And we're off 42 minutes left to go.
You got the 2 pit stops. Everyone seems to take the first one all calm, and then when you have to do that second one, that's when you're in the kind of bit of a rush. I wonder how many drive-through penalties we're going to see.
Well, talking about the rush, we did see Jason Landsberg. He got himself a penalty for doing exactly that. And let's go just check in terms of what's happening in the front. Tariq Adam, his pace has slowed down just a little bit. He's still doing 202.4s versus Mohat 203.1. Now Tariq
it's smooth.
On the back of Hildebrandt. So Hildebrandt just tightens up his line. Tariq goes around the outside. To the pits goes Hildebrandt. There is Mohat. You can see last lap 203.1. So they're going about 5.6 seconds slower than their fastest dry lap time.
Oh, the McLaren is evenly quick.
Well, last lap, Tariq did a 204.3, Mohat did a 203.9.
Yes.
So Mohat is currently going quicker. That was a McLaren. I've just seen it. It was sliding in the background there. It wasn't Christian. Oh no, who was it?
That happened so quick.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that.
Just got the glimpse of this McLaren at the bottom of my screen. Justin Lotus is 205.0, so starting to lose some time between him and Mohat. Chris Heineke doing 204.5, so it looks like he's on the charge now to catch Justin. So that would be crazy. 205 for Terry. David Farrell, he's slowed down. David now doing 206.6. Etienne's also slowed down, 208.3. So that little four-way horse that we had going there has changed just a little bit. Rob, though.
Ooh.
Rob has got Jason Farmer in his sights. Jason Farmer in 13th with Rob in 14th. Still not figuring out. Okay, so there we go. So Terry, David, Etienne, Chris, Justin, Mohat, and Tariq. As I say Tariq's name, there he goes, straight into the pits. It's going to be about what are the tire choices that they're going to make. And
that's his first stop.
This is Tariq's first stop, and he still has that option of the track is greasy, still put on the slicks. If something goes wrong, he still has that other stop that he needs to do to put fuel. So they are still forced to put the fuel in, but then they're able to fix that with tires.
Sure.
Tariq should be moving now, unless he's going for wets and taking a gamble. Because Tariq has now been in the pits for 49 seconds, and we know the guys have been...
There we go.
So I think that was tires there for Tariq. So 32.8 seconds stopped. So that's definitely tires there for Tariq. So will Mohat or Justin go and stick it in as Terry now moves himself up into third place, knowing that Tariq behind him has just put on those tires. And David Farrell 3.3 seconds, so he has lost a little bit of time to Terry.
Oh, there. Look at that. On the attack.
Tariq straight to the inside of Terry as he is set to go into turn number 7, and Tariq makes that pretty easy. Now, not this lap, because obviously it's going to show that he was in the pits, but after the next lap, once he crosses the line, we're going to start seeing what the comparison is of tires, of what some of the guys are still on the softs, or whether Tariq has put on a set of the wets. But just looking at how quickly Tariq is slicing through some of these guys. Dare I say he's put on some wet tires?
Grip, yes. I'd say wet tires, for sure. I could also be wrong.
Yeah, but on a greasy track, the track is not, it's not wet enough for the wet tires. This is the question. You know, on a greasy track, I'm most definitely going to be putting on the softs, unless he's put the softs on, the wets on, knowing that within the next 10 minutes the track is going to get wetter. And then those tires will definitely come to him, leaving him an option with another tire set later on in the race.
Yeah, when I watch like this, to me it looks like it's wet. I know when you're saying when you're on the track and then you can decide there. Yeah,
so
if
you look at this view, exactly, there's no spray coming up off the cars.
No, then he must be on slicks.
Yeah,
no, he has to be on slicks. No. Otherwise, wets, you're going to definitely go and pit to change again, because they're going to go red quick for wet tires.
Okay, in 7 minutes, around about 7 minutes, we should know when the rain increases. So, to those who are on the chats, let us know, what is your prediction? Is it going to get to a point where the guys will have to put on the wets? He said wet.
Alright.
So Crazy Stunts, he said wet. Let's see.
Right,
there we go. Matthew Wadley getting a place with Andre going into the pits. Ruan Haneker has just moved up. I was say moved up a position, but he hasn't quite got that done. But now to the inside of Christian van der Berg. Christian is going to be on the inside. Ruan's going to have to figure out if he can go all the way around the outside.
Oh, look at that sticking next to you. There we go.
But now they're going to be side by side through the last corner. And it looks like Ruan got the better drive on the exit and has now moved himself up into 16th place ahead of Christian van der Berg, who's now dropped down into 17th. Ruan has now gone up. Andre dropping down the order. A little flash of the lights there. And I think that is Christian just saying, Andre, thanks, but please can you get out of my way? I'm coming through with vengeance. They're trying to chase down Ruan.
Beep, 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 get out of the way.
Yeah. Move, coconut, get out the way. Yeah, remember, family show. So Sean, and I keep going to Sean because it looks like he's within a second of Chris Haneker ahead, and then as I look again and it jumps up to over a second. There we go. So 0.8 of a second is the distance now. And wanted to see what the straight line speed differences were, as Chris completely doesn't get that car turned in. It looks like it just went straight on.
Like it locked up.
Okay, back to this.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Yo, look at that coming in there. On the inside. Smooth.
So Christian van der Berg has got Rob van der Heever in his Griffin Porsche behind him. It looks like Rob got a better exit there. But Christian already showing that he's going to defend. I think Rob is going to have a look to the inside. Yes, he does. And he is able to get that car slowed down. Turned in, a little slap of the rear. But that might just compromise his exit.
Ooh.
McLaren in the background. Who is that McLaren in the background? Johan VDV, perhaps?
Yeah, that looks like a white one.
Yeah. So, I'm a little bit confused as Rob gets that rear very, very sideways. So Fred dropping down. That's because he's gone into the pits, which now puts Etienne, Dion, and Andre up. And Andre right on the back of Christian van den Berg here. But I think it's because Christian actually has just gone past him, trying to chase down Rob van der Heever, who is ahead. Still not seeing our lead two cars, Mohat and Justin Lotus, go into the pits just yet. David Farrell into the pits.
First one.
That is correct. Let's see how we're doing for time. So if he starts moving now, then there's no tires. Unless he's topping up quite a bit of fuel here. This looks like it's a tire stop. Most definitely now.
What the heck just happened there? What am I looking at? Cars going through cars?
That's the beauty of online racing, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So 32.8 seconds there for David. So tires definitely taken there. Andre has just taken that place ahead of Christian. But Christian is not going to be giving up this position so easily. Whoa! Christian got that car absolutely slotted in, while Andre just had to go slightly wider. So it's still saying 15 minutes plus of this rain. I thought it would be heavier, but it's definitely doesn't look like it's getting heavier. It's just staying at the snotty Durban sprinkle.
I know, yeah, I think I might be here to stay. Good luck, guys, good luck.
Oh, there we go. Into the pits goes Mohat. Mohat now comes out of the pits, followed by Justin, and that is interesting because Mohat and Justin have not gone for the tires. Looks like they went for a longer fuel, so 17 second stop for Mohat, 16 second stop for Justin. So Justin has used that pit stop to close up just a little bit of time on Mohat. So interestingly enough, Tariq is 6.7 seconds ahead of Mohat.
So close.
The track is still greasy.
Eric William.
Thank you, Eric, approving of this.
Yeah.
The battle of the BMW and Chris Heineke is next. Sham Domingo closing up onto the back. And just ahead is the McLaren of Ernst. And I'm sure it's going to be one of those scenarios where Ernst sees a battle for the leaders and goes, yeet, I am out of here. Not getting involved. Yowzers.
That's slippery, that's slippery. Ooh,
the car does not turn on the green stuff generally, and it doesn't turn on the green stuff when the green stuff is wet. So Ernst will hold his line, allows the Sham to go through. That's great blue flag awareness there, guys, and that's exactly what we like to see.
Oh well, we're definitely getting Silverstone drift. You can see the cars are starting to do their slidies, which is cool.
Yeah. Let's see, Matthew Wadley coming out. So that is his last pit stop. So, wow. And the reason I say that is because Matthew, of the two stoppers, is currently is he ahead? Oh no, I was about to say because he came out ahead of Henko Ruan, but now as that sector updates, you can see Matthew now dropping down the order ever so slightly. But now that Ruan has done his stop, Ruan is 10 seconds behind Henko. Marius is 1.2 seconds. Ulrich has also done all his stops. He's 1.8 seconds behind Marius. Rob van der Heever has also done all his stops, and there you go. That is a Griffin Ferrari, Griffin Porsche, Griffin Ferrari, Griffin Porsche. Pretty cool.
Now with everyone finished with their stops.
Well,
I mean, this is
so between Ruan, Morris, Ulrich, and Rob, this is it. They're now on the same strategy. They're fighting for pure position on the track now.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're hoping the conditions are going to stay the way they are. Surely to favour them.
Well, if it does,
the strategy is crazy.
If it does get wetter, they're gonna have to change tires again, and that's always that risk. Because the top 10 cars have only pitted once, of which, of those top 10 cars, Mark Hennebury in the Honda, Tariq and David Farrell have put on tires. Everybody else hasn't. So whether they're trying to make those tires go to the end, or whether they're going to put the tires on right at the end.
And Silverstone, how is it on the tires? On the wear? Is it quite rough?
Look, I think with it being slightly wet, you're not wearing the tires down too long.
Alright.
I just know that from the race I did on Sunday, is after 40 minutes I was definitely starting to lose that confidence in the car. So part of my strategy was to put on tires.
Alright.
So that was kind of, it was about the 40-minute mark when Tariq had gone in and done his stop.
Let me get all this information. Next time I'm going to have to do some serious research on how to strategize myself. I'm just like, when will that change? Go, I don't know, for the best. Sure.
Yeah, that's
not that bad. I put a lot of practice though, yeah. But I mean, on race day, I don't really think it through.
No, Chris Heineke, 7th place, stop, go 30 for him. And we've just seen him go into the pits. So that is how you ruin your race. Oh, I'm sure that one's going to sting.
I was just saying from last week, I saw everybody in excitement mode, and I'm like, yo, now when it's that last pit stop, I'm also, you get eager beaver, just, one little small mistake, and then there we go. Drive through.
So out of the Griffin four-way horse that was happening, Marius Botma, he's got himself ahead of Ruan. Did a 2:04 last lap. Ruan did a 2:06, so looks like Marius is definitely making that Porsche work in the wet a lot harder than what's happening in the Ferrari.
Oh, there we go.
So Mr. Sean Lerero, I was going to say, should be coming into the pits pretty soon, considering he's only done the one stop. And thank you, Sean, for pitting on cue. It was almost as if I knew your strategy.
All right.
So, Johan VDV, or Jonathan Van der Venter.
Hey, Jonathan!
Oh, gosh. Chasing down Agamemnon Varonis. Both their last laps haven't really been great. I think it's just the mixed conditions, possibly going off here and there. Oh, there's Memo rejoining the track. Johan VDV gonna go to the inside. He would have had a much better straight line speed with Memo having to go off track, and pretty simple overtake in the end there for VDV.
Nice. Oh.
That was Porsche doing Porsche things. I don't know if you saw that. So Christian, right on the back of I'll say Lucas, but that's not Lucas, that's Dion Fenter. McLaren versus Ferrari. I think the Ferrari, looks like the Ferrari is actually pulling away a bit there. But,
oh, look
whoa!
at that.
No ways.
He's got it, yes.
No ways.
Nice.
That was a freaking move of note. Let's just have a look from here. So on board, goes to the inside. The car just goes out. Oh, he uses the curb, which actually helped rotate the car in, and was able to have quite a successful overtake in the end. Like, brave, dangerous, all at the same time.
Oh, look at that. These turns.
Yes, you can just see how that car's understeering. Etienne goes into the pits, and Louis Serfontaine on the inside of Ernst. Oh, you can see on that curb, it is wet there, it is slippery.
Woodcote, be careful.
Whoa. No. Little touch, possibly. Ernst has to just give a little bit of that space. It looks like Ernst will go ahead through Maggots and Beckett.
Nice, guys, nice. Fantastic. The Bergs have.
Yes, thank you.
We see that. You think coconuts, coconuts.
Listen, Andre, it's only the fact that he does, and it worked. If it didn't work and there was contact, then there's a whole nother explanation. But this is some amazing driving there by Ernst, as well as from Louis, like fighting back these two trading places with each other. And we're down to
definitely having a fantastic battle there.
We're down to the last 20 minutes, and it looks like the plus on the rain has slowed down. So could we have the last 10 minutes as in the background there, saw Mafira going very, very sideways in his Aston.
There's definitely water on that track. Oh, a lot of guys are getting caught there. You just see them sliding there.
So Fred looking for his way around the Aston Martin of Mafira. Around the outside there, I'm not sure if that works, but I'm always willing to be proven wrong.
Oh yeah, well the past 2 races I've eaten humble palm getting that fat. Because you think, nah, yeah, they shouldn't be able to do it, and it's like, really? Hold my coffee.
Fred just not able to get that stop, and Louis is still trying to find a way back past Ernst here.
Nice, nice.
So a battle there. There's been Lucas and Robert Stoltz who have just traded places. Let's see if we can catch what Lucas had done. Oh, there we go. Robert too deep coming through in the Vale, and has to just slow down and lets Lucas go through, which puts Lucas up into 29th position. Memo and Brandon.
Ooh.
Brandon has just got a position over Memo. I wonder whether it was slipstream on the brakes. Brandon showing that he's going to go to the inside. Yo, Brandon actually got that move done very, very early. Oh, big sideways moment there for Memo.
Yeah, those Maggots and Beckett's, that corner, and the Porsches don't like that one corner. Every time you see it, it's always skipping.
So Fred just losing a little bit of way to the man ahead of him for position. So that man, is that Terry Wolford, who has stopped once? Yes, it is. Terry currently in 6th place, still needs to stop. for his final pit stop. Oh, here we go. Here is David Farrell and Isham.
Wow. Saying hello. Yeah, look at that.
Okay, I was trying to figure out why Isham was so far down. It's because his last lap was a pit stop. So this is Isham now trying to fight back through the field. Mohat Musa, currently second place. Just going about an eighth a lap slower than your man up in P1, Tariq. Tariq having put on the tires, and 205.0, 205.8 for Mohat last lap. So yeah, Tariq definitely opening up that gap. Mark Hennebury, just getting a little bit of a slowdown warning there for him. Mark has pitted twice. The current highest positioned driver.
Come on, Honda, get that Ferrari.
I don't know. That Honda's got legs.
Yeah.
No ways.
Nice. Well done.
So Mark now up into sixth place. Still down 3 from where he qualified, but I'm sure he'll be happy with that 6 for now. Knowing that Jason Farmer still needs to pit for a second time. Jason Farmer there is in 4th place. 15 minutes left to go of this race. So a big thank you to everybody who has joined us on the stream. I'm sure it has been very exciting from your side as it has been on this side of the fence. Just lots and lots of action all over the place. Andre, let's sorry to do this, but let's just go over a little gander and see what happened. Is this curb things? Whoa, just touching the curb on the exit. And was able to recover that pretty quickly. So well done there, Andre. All you're saying, all you're hearing is like a boss when you recover it, and it looks like it was all part of your plan.
Oh, the way they call it spun there, it looked like there was literally oil on the track or something there.
So Sham Domingo now chasing down Terry. I did see somebody in the pit on the inside, not seeing who that is just yet. Oh, there we go. So it's Ernst and Mafira in the pits with half a second between them. So they are going to be challenging each other on the pit stops. That's pretty impressive. I quite like that. Looks like Mafira has got the place because he's parked further down in the pits. And Mafira is not doing himself any favors. You saw that he had to move just a little bit. So having missed that pit box, Isham still trying to find a way around Terry Wilfred. Isham currently showing that he is in 8th place and qualified in 8th. So hasn't quite improved from where he's done, but this is what it's saying now. But we know that he actually is higher up the order. Because Isham has pitted twice, Terry does still need to pit once again. Lap number 30 for our race leader, Tariq Adam.
Driving nice and smooth. When you watch him, you see how he gets into those corners and does things. It's good driving. Very, very good driver. And very fast.
Whoa! Lots of running out of road there.
And Domingo.
Yeah. So Sean went very, very wide there on the exit there. So 12 minutes left. I'm assuming Terry should be pitting this lap or the next. And I called it spot on. There we go. So Terry now goes through. Is that Ulrich behind Isham?
Yeah, yes.
Just gone. Oh, it's Dion Fenter. So, look, Dion's doing an absolute.
There we go.
I'll say Dion, who is currently placed 23rd, has really got onto the back of Isham and is going around for a rider. So absolutely crazy.
Hey, ouch! I see some more.
Stop go penalties. No way. So Ernst Bedenham as well as Mafira. Stop go penalties for the both of them.
There's no stop go. That's like super glue. You super glue 30 seconds.
Super glue 30. Nice. How to go from doing well to ruining your race in SG30.
I mean, and Silverstone's pit injury isn't a short one either.
Well, it's actually not too bad. That travel time is only 26 seconds. Some of the other tracks are over the 30-second mark, so it's not too bad.
Not too bad, alright.
I've just seen a message here from Louis VDV. So, probably family of Jonathan.
Jonathan!
Folks, I'll stop saying that. So, Louis saying absolutely despise Silverstone, not to mention the rain.
I agree with him. It's a terrible track to drive.
No, it's not. Okay, Mohamed Musa, he has gone in and once again not taken the tyres. So Splash and Dash, 4th place there for him. And he has slotted himself right behind Jason Farmer. Jason Farmer does still need to stop. And I tried this memo in the background there. Yeah, it looks like he might have got that entry a little bit wrong. David Farrell right on the back of Ulrich. Both having pitted twice, so this is for an all-out battle for position. Because just ahead is Ruan. There he is there. So that's Ruan, Ulrich and David Farrell fighting for position. Terry Wilfred has done his 2 pit stops. And that's put him out into 13th place. So 7 up from where he qualified. And in relation to the man he's currently fighting is Tyler Scott, currently in 26th place. So great race there for Terry, and it's definitely has come to him very, very nicely. David Farrell still can't find a way around Ulrich, and we have 8 minutes left, and we've got Andre that needs to pit, as well as Farmer, Lotus and Tariq. Let's see, further down the order. No, everybody has pitted. Ernst serving that stop go 30. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
So there we go. Andre in the pits now. So that's quite interesting because Christian van der Berg took tyres, Fred took tyres, Dion took tyres, Tyler Scott, I'm assuming that was tyres and a bit of damage. Ernst took tyres, Memo took tyres, Andre Hildebrandt, that looks like tyres and possibly damage. Henko to the inside. He should be able to hang on to that unless... Yeah, there we go. I'll say unless Etienne decides to go around the outside. But there we go. Henko now up into 17th place. We missed the pass from David Farrell getting ahead of Ulrich the Jager. But a great result there for Ulrich. Up 5 places from where he qualified, and David up 23 places. So he qualified in 33rd. He officially would have been lost. Oh! David. What happened there? And I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite interesting to see it from this point of view. Oh, the car just understeered, just couldn't get it going. Sure, interesting times there for David. Now the thing is I have done that before, and what it gave me was a track warning for cutting the first corner and a track warning for cutting the second corner. There we go, David Farrell, check that, drive through.
Oh my word.
He got a drive-through penalty for that, because he's basically gained the position. And it's so strange that it's happened to me, so I know exactly. And I'm like, but I made a mistake. Why are you giving me a penalty?
Oh, it is. Okay, so is that something new that's happened with ACC?
No.
I've never seen that before.
I think it's just got to do with just the way that corner and the way the limits are set up there.
Your drive-through. Yeah, that's hectic. All right.
So sorry, David. And I just hope that I never curse you, because I'm like, hold on, I've done that before and I got penalized, and I got 2 drive-through warnings. I was fortunate that I never had any others, so I never got to do the drive-through. But it's just so strange that I'm sure that's exactly what's happened there, is that he had probably been carrying one, and then for good measure was given the drive-through.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Which is going to put Terry up into 12th place with 13th place. Okay, he's just lost that position to Chris Honecker. Okay, clear. Jason Landsberg looking for a way around Matthew Wadey. Just under 4.5 minutes left to go.
Oh, left. Okay, undercut. Oh yes.
Understeer. Oh, what a move there. Well done, Jason.
Yes.
Matthew just running a little bit too deep there, and Jason tightening up the line and taking advantage of it.
That's it. Go.
Tariq and Justin still need to pit.
Wow.
4 minutes left. So they've basically got 1 lap to pit.
Tariq is definitely one of those Allianz. He's an Allianz. He's an Allianz, people.
Yeah, but he has driven. Listen to me. He has driven superbly. Took the tires when it was needed, and has allowed himself the time to be able to put as much.
Yes, as we speak, he's coming for his last pit stop. Now, who's coming?
Well, Justin has to pit behind him. He has to.
Oh no, Heineke got a drive-through now.
Chris Heineke. So stop go 30 for Chris. Plus a drive-through. Yo, I do not want to be in that chat party with him at this point. So Justin has to pit now, because he can't pit on the last lap, because I think it will give him a massive penalty. Okay, well done, Justin. So probably also got the stream on, listening to my strategy there. Yeah, so Tariq in and out, 5.8 second splash and dash there. So there is Justin. Where is Mohat? So Mohat coming around the through the last corner now.
Yes, good coach.
Justin is on the move, but I think Mohat will get that move done. Justin's still in the pits.
Ooh.
So a good third place there for Justin, unless Sean. Oh, wow. So Justin is now out. Sean will be going into the last corner now. So fourth place there for Sean Herrero. There's Justin. Where's Sean? There, we just got Sean at the top there. So a couple of seconds as Sean gets past one of the Vandenberg brothers, as well as Robert Stoltz. There's Sean Herrero. That is the difference between...
coming on the inside.
No, I think it's just getting a slipstream. He's not going to be attacking for that place. Because that is... That's Christian Vandenberg. Who is down in... Or is that Henko? I can't really see the number on the side of that McLaren net. Okay, P17. P17, so there we go, that's Henko. Ooh, Justin. What is that? Oh, there's Sean as well. You can see using all the track plus the green.
A leader.
Yeah. Mohat up into second place, having gone up 2 positions from where he started. So a great recovery drive there for him. Justin in third place, and it looks like Sean is what is that, 4 seconds behind, so just not able to get closer. Jason Farmer has done all his pit stops, and he has finished in 7th, so up 25 places from where he started.
Fantastic.
So that's 32nd, so second loss to 7th. What a drive there by Jason. David Farrell still looking for positions after having done his drive through. Stablemates for the Alpha 1 eSport team, Matthew Wadley.
Ooh.
David very, very wide. Oh, what's happening here? Farmer right on the back of Isham. I missed it last week watching Tariq crossing the line, so apologies Tariq, but we'll definitely going to make sure that we get it now. I just want to see how close Jason Farmer is to Isham, and is there a 6th place on?
Come on, push.
For Jason Farmer here.
You drive for me, you catch. Come on, push. Yes, Tariq.
So there we go. Out of the last corner, Tariq Adam crosses the line.
Yes. Oh, look at that excitement.
Absolutely fantastic drive there. And it just shows you that the tyres, where Mohat decided not to take the tyres, Tariq was going 3 seconds a lap quicker.
Wow, took a bit. Well done, Musa. Come on. There's got to be one of these tracks that BMW's got to catch it. McLaren.
So there we go. Mohat Musa is going to come home in the 2nd place.
Well done.
And I'm sure he will be happy with that, considering where it qualified. So 2nd place there for Mohat. Justin Lotus, the 3rd there for him. A great drive. So unfortunately down 1 from where he qualified. And there's Sean Herrera in the background, just missing out there by 2.6 seconds in 4th place. Great drive there by Sean. Then 5th place is Mark Hennebury, followed by Isham Domingo. Here's got Jason Farmer trying to go around the outside. Can Farmer do the little cutback? So they are going to be a side-by-side. Isham will get the inside line, and they will cross the line with Isham in 6th, Farmer in 7th place. Morris Butner, 8th place. 8. Yeah. 8th place there for him, up 23 places. Jeez, love, what's going on with me now? Ruan Hanneke in 9th, followed by Ulrich de Joch. A great result there for him. 10th place for Ulrich. Rob van der Heever in 11th. Terry Wolford, 12th place, so that's going to just open that gap between himself and Tyler Scott. 13th place is Jason Landsberg. Matthew Wadeley, 14. David Farrell, 15. Chris Hanneke, 16. Henko, 17. Etienne, 18. Louis in 19th. Christian van der Berg in 20th. Fred Conradi, his finishes at 21st. Andre in 22nd. Dion is 23rd. Tyler Scott, 24th. Lucas, 25th. Brandon De Santos, 26th. Ernst, 27th. Robert in 28th, Johan VDV in 29th, Memo 30th, Andre Hildebrandt in 31st, and 32nd, Justin Davies.
Sure.
So a sterling job there to some of those drivers. Mixed conditions, which is exactly what we were hoping for, and it delivered exactly that. We're going to be back, guys. We're just going to get the top 3 into the Discord, and don't go away. We'll be back shortly. Paul Fenter is champion. Alex Moore from 4th place becomes champion. Chris Heineke is champion number 3 in the Porsche. Mohad Musa from Project Vapor is champion. And we have another new champion, Ryan Ottens. And out of the last corner, Henry Mayer becomes champion number 6. Andres Herodio does it, champion number 7. There we go, we're just on the wrong screen. That's the screen that we needed.
Hey.
And now I'm seeing too many of myself, so let's just stop that one. Maybe that will work. There we go. So welcome guys. Welcome back to the podium, and it's the same 3 from last week. Let's go to you, Justin. Much easier race for you this evening. Started higher up in the order. And there's mixed conditions. Something that you were happy to drive, or did it kind of keep you on your toes there?
I must be honest, wasn't the plan to not change tires, but I saw the other guys doing it, so, and I was so slow at the end there, but I had no idea where I was. Was just watching the gap to Wath, and that seemed alright, so I thought, well, I can't be too bad then. But there were a couple of guys that were coming through fast behind me, but we managed.
And I can tell you, definitely looking at the timing, specifically what the guys were doing, is that taking the tires was definitely the option. Mohat, we know that you didn't take tyres. You definitely went for the splash and dash, and I'm sure you felt that in the pace later on in the race.
Well, look, yeah, the decision was made on that first pit stop, so we did plan for tyres, but then we felt the tyres were good, and we said it's only
time to gooi.
at least battle it out with Tariq. And the decision was to not change tyres. But yeah, I had a lack of battle at the start of the race with Lotus, so that was very nice. But yeah, closer to the end, I mean the tyres still held up pretty well, if I'm to be honest, on my side. So I don't know if it was because we were a bit more chilled in the driving.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was still definitely more laps in the tyres there at the end.
No, absolutely awesome. Great second place if we continue. You started qualified in 4th place, and you seem to be just getting yourself caught up in these qualifyings recently, Matt. Something that you're going to be looking forward for the next race?
Yeah, qualifying because but yeah, I mean it makes things interesting, it spices things up, so really enjoy it. But yeah, I need to work on that 1 lap pace.
Awesome. Let's go to you, Tariq. So 3 wins in a row here for you at SARCO. Absolutely fantastic lap there. And again, we were monitoring, trying to see from our side, it looked like that the rain was going to get harder, and the question was whether you'd actually put on wet tires or whether you'd just go on with the slicks. I now can guarantee that you definitely went with the slicks.
Yeah, it was never ever going to be wet enough for wet tires. I don't think it ever went past damp in any of the practice servers. So yeah, it was pretty straightforward with the slicks. Sorry,
I want to say, so your strategy was kind of set. You knew, put on the slicks, it's not going to get any worse, and away you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, that was pretty good. I haven't been feeling great. I've come down with the flu the past few days, so it was a bit rough for me, but managed to make it work. I didn't even know what the conditions were. I just hopped on like 2 hours before the race, and I saw it was raining, and I thought I was in trouble, but somehow managed to make the car feel really good, work in all the conditions, sort out the tire pressures, and yeah. That.
And it looked like it, once you had put those new tires on, that it definitely gave you a little bit of an edge, because it looked like you were definitely slicing through the field quite rapidly there.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't drive on dry tire pressures and wet. I had to change. So that was straightforward.
Nice.
Absolutely fantastic. Well done, guys, to our podiums and to everybody else. An absolutely fantastic start. Can actually go back and watch that replay. Really, really awesome. So well done to all the drivers. Thank you to all the fans that have joined us, 80 in the commentary box, as well as to our sponsors, and that is NAG, Pablo Clark Racing, MSR, as well as B Deliveries. Guys, we'll see you next week when we go back to the sprint. Looking forward to some sprint racing once again. So guys,
where's that now?
You've caught me off guard.
Sorry.
Can Tariq start at the back of the grid?
Yes, he can. And it's at Mazzano, so it is definitely a little sprint race, and I know that Sean Larrera is going to be hating me. I don't know why people don't like Mazzano. I dig Mazzano. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week. Until then, keep racing, keep practicing, and thanks for watching.